Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever YouTube video and I'm super excited. For today's video, I thought I'd take you through a little day in my life. I'll be showing you my full leg workout and how I balance coaching clients, going to class, and eating healthy, high-protein meals in college. So let's go right ahead and get into it. Good morning. It's literally 4:30 a.m. and I'm about to go do a leg day. We have glutes and hamstrings this morning, and then I have a client at 7:15 a.m. Whenever I work out this early, it doesn't feel real. And the rest of the day, I forget that I worked out. Let's go through my glutes and hamstrings workout. So I start every leg day with back squats because I feel like they really warm up my whole entire body. And I like to do a lot of warm-up sets here. So I'll start with the bar and then add 25s and then go up to a plate and go up from there if I can, doing about 5 sets, increasing weight. Then I move on to RDLs. I try to go heavy here, and using lifting straps helps so much. I usually start at a plate, and then if I can add 5s or 10s, I'll do that. And I do about 4 sets here, really pushing through my heels and sticking my glutes to the back wall to really feel that stretch in my glutes more than in my hamstrings. I also think about keeping my shoulders pressed back and down and having my head follow the motion of my body instead of looking up at myself in the mirror. I used to do that all the time, and I found that keeping my neck more straight really helps with my form. Moving on to hip thrusts, one of my non-negotiables on a glute day. I did a pyramid set here, so I started off with a plate and did 12 reps, and then I added these 25s and did 10 reps, and then I went up to 2 plates and did 8 reps, and then I went back down in weight and up in reps to create a pyramid. I find that doing some sets with lower weights helps me really engage my glutes. Sometimes when I go too heavy, I don't feel it correctly. Form and mind-muscle connection are always the most important, and that should be prioritized over going as heavy as you possibly can. Hip thrusts always have me questioning my life for a second and why I do this to myself at 5 a.m., but we are moving on to elevated reverse lunges. I think these are such an underrated glute exercise. They're one of my absolute favorites, and I find that I can go heavier than I can in Bulgarian split squats. I hinge slightly forward and really push through that front heel to come up, and the glute activation I get is just unlike any other exercise. Plus they're so hard and make me so sweaty, and they never get easier, so I keep doing them. And then finally, for my last exercise, I'm heading over to the cables for some cable kickbacks. These are something I just started incorporating recently. I was always scared because I thought I was doing them wrong, but trust me, you'll know when you do them right, and they are so good. Plus, if you get some cute pink ankle straps, you'll be super excited to do these. This is the perfect finisher to really burn out your glutes and be stumbling out of the gym. Okay, it's 6:30 and I just made my protein yogurt bowl. I'm inhaling this right now because I have to leave. I have a client at 7:15. So I have to leave in like 10 minutes and it's freezing, so I have to bundle up. And of course my computer's dead, so I'm trying to charge it really fast, but we're gonna make it. And this is delicious. I used the marshmallow cereal flavor from myprotein and a vanilla Oikos yogurt. I have blueberries, banana, peanut butter, Catalina Crunch. So good. And if I don't eat after leg day, I'll be hungry, so. Okay, I'm ready to go train my client. This is my fit check, because it's literally 19 degrees and I'm gonna freeze. But I also have gloves that I'm gonna put on, so. Yes, I love being done with my workout and work by 8 a.m. I got back from training my client, took a shower, and then I just edited some TikToks and did some programming and some homework. I don't have class until 12:30. But I just whipped up, this is my lunch, but it's like 10:45 and I had to show you. I just did potatoes that I prepped yesterday, and then chicken and peppers and onions, and I put like a Creole seasoning on it. I also have 2 eggs over easy on top with some Tabasco. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to eat this. Let's do a taste test. Oh, I also have Mexican cheese in there. Cheese bowl. I'm curling my hair a little bit for class because it looks kind of rough after the workout and wearing a hat to go train my client. So figured I would do a little something to it since I have time and maybe introduce myself a little bit. So I'm a senior at UNC Chapel Hill. I'm an advertising and PR and exercise science double major with an entrepreneurship minor. I grew up dancing. I danced for about 10 years, and then my junior and senior year of high school, I played lacrosse. I wasn't very good at it. I was good at running, so I got to play a little bit. I played midfield. And then during COVID, which was middle of my junior year of high school, that's when everything shut down. I didn't have anything to do and I couldn't see anyone, and that's when the Chloe Ting videos were really trending on social media. So I started doing those workouts and thinking that I would get abs in a few weeks. Also, I was running a lot. I was basically using exercise as a way to escape from everything that was going on. In a way, it was a good distraction, and it got me into exercising like just in itself instead of for my activities. I never really considered going to the gym or anything before this. I actually remember one time my sophomore year of high school, I was in my chemistry class, and for some reason I was complaining about how my butt was small, and this girl in my class, she was like, you should try lifting some weights, like do some squats. And I was like, why would I lift weights? After COVID, gyms opened back up, and my friend who I'd been doing some at-home like dumbbell workouts with during COVID, she went to Gold's Gym, so I joined Gold's Gym and started going with her. So she kind of taught me a little bit about how to do it, but I was really scared to go without her in the beginning. So I ended up working with this personal trainer at Gold's Gym, and she was awesome. She taught me basic weightlifting form and Olympic lifts. Made me see working out as a way to get strong rather than just be as little as possible. That is such a better, healthier mentality around fitness for women to have. That is truly what got me into weightlifting and helped me have the knowledge to conduct my own workouts and feel comfortable in a gym setting. Freshman year when I came to school, I had all these gym habits and was really excited to keep them up. I had a little gym in my dorm that I would go to sometimes, and then also the campus gym. After a while, I just started to be really inconsistent, and the campus gym was really scary for me. I was living in a dorm, so I was going to the dining hall. It's really hard to make healthy choices when you have limited options. Ultimately, I did get the freshman 15, and that is totally okay and normal, and honestly, I'm thankful for it. I wouldn't want to live freshman year like so scared of gaining weight that I didn't have the experiences that I had, because I genuinely loved my freshman year. Summer after my freshman year, I ended up losing pretty much all of that weight just from being back in my normal routine at home cooked meals, going to the gym regularly, all of that. Coming back sophomore year, I moved into my apartment, the same apartment that I'm still in. And we have a gym in the apartment, which has become my most favorite thing in all of college, not to be dramatic. So that helped me stay so consistent in the gym. And also I could grocery shop and cook my own food, and I was so excited. So I started to cook pretty much all my meals at home. I'd go to Trader Joe's, I would prep ingredients. Now we get to junior year. I just came into school less consistent. I was also drinking a ton of IPAs, eating whatever and drinking high calorie drinks without really thinking about it. Around this time I also turned 21. So just a lot of heavy drinking, and I was not going to the gym because I wasn't waking up early enough. I would push it to the afternoon and then I would end up not going. Okay, I need to brush my hair. Guys, I don't go out with my hair looking like this, don't worry. I love to curl my hair because then it just lasts for days. Towards the end of my junior year, I got really into running and I started running half marathons. I also ran a 14-mile run. It gave me a new purpose with exercise. So I did end up losing some muscle, and I also was eating a lot to support my running, like intentionally, but also because I was starving. And I really think that I needed to be eating that much to be able to perform the way that I did. Summer after my junior year, I got super burnt out after the half marathon. So I kind of stopped running. I started getting back in the gym, trying to lift heavy again. It's always hard when you haven't done it for a while to get back into it. In May, I made my fitness Instagram account. I didn't really know exactly where I was going with it. It was mostly just for me because I wanted to share something that was such a huge part of my days that I didn't have anyone to really talk to about. And then I was with one of my friends who's an influencer. I showed her my Instagram, told her that I had just started it. I think I had 3 posts and I had no followers. I don't think my mom even followed me. And she was like, I want to see you make a reel. And I was like, a reel. Like, why would I do that? Started trying to make reels. They weren't very good in the beginning, and I knew that, and they took me hours. Like, when I tell you, I would spend 3 hours editing a reel. I was posting every single day on my Instagram, spending half of the day filming and editing these videos over the summer to post them. I deleted TikTok, but then I re-downloaded it in July to just post my fitness stuff. So I made a CPIERS Fit TikTok and just posted the same reels I was posting on Instagram on TikTok. And then after a while, my TikTok started to pick up more than my Instagram did, so I kind of shifted my focus to TikTok, and it went from posting every day to trying to post 1 to 3 times a day. Getting more comfortable talking to the camera. I was getting more comfortable filming in busy gyms and public settings, which is something that scared me so much in the beginning. TikTok motivated me to keep lifting and going to the gym. I started to actually hit my protein goal for the first time in my life. Eating Greek yogurt with protein powder in it for breakfast genuinely has changed my life, because that's like 40 to 50 grams of protein right there, and then I've basically hit my protein goal by the time I eat my other meals. I'm really strong right now, like the strongest I've ever been. I lift consistently 4 times a week, and I walk, and I do cycle classes and yoga classes because I'm trying to switch things up, and I'm graduating in May. When I graduate, I would love to become an online fitness coach. So I'm looking for a job in social media marketing or influencer management. I think is super interesting. The future is really just up in the air, isn't it? I have a class at 12:30 and I have a class at 3:30, and I will be back here around 5. I just got back from class. It's 5:17 and I have my dinner. I'm so excited. This is one of my absolute favorite meals right now. So it's just white rice, ground turkey, zucchini, and avocado. And I just got Tabasco hot sauce, so I started adding that, and it makes it so good. So let's do a little taste test. I also had a protein bar between classes. I just never get sick of meals like this. Like, they're so good. And avocado recently. My avocado is like not that ripe, but it's okay. So I had 2 classes today. My one at 3:30, he like calls on random people to go in front of the class or whatever. Doesn't really scare me because I'm a 2nd semester senior, and also the environment's pretty chill. Like, he's nice. But I've like made it up to this point not being called on, because it's what, the 2nd week. Last 5 minutes of class today, calls me up. How to go up there and practice resolving a conflict. Now, I'm Miss Hates confrontation, so that was really hard for me. Obviously, I'm like giggling up there. But I think in the end I did pretty good. I had to cross my arms and stuff. I love having dinner at like 5 p.m. because probably what's gonna happen after this, I need to finish some programming, and then I'm probably gonna take a shower and put on my PJs, and I'll have my dates, and I'll probably be in bed by like 7:30 with my book. Wait, I want to show you the book that I'm reading. Okay, I just got this book. I can't really say that I recommend it yet because I'm on like the 1st chapter, but it sounds super interesting. It's called This Is Your Brain on Food, and it talks about how food contributes to like depression, PTSD, ADHD, anxiety, OCD, and more, and also like what foods can prevent that and make you feel better mentally, which like, that's so cool. I read a book called Spark, which was kind of about how exercise helped with similar issues, so I'm really interested to hear how different foods help. It's just so good. Does anyone else like to eat everything with a spoon? Like, my ideal situation is a small bowl and a small spoon. But there were no spoons clean, so I had to settle for a fork. But this bowl is pretty small. I hate big bowls because like I want my bowl to be stuffed full with food. I'll probably check in one more time before I go to bed. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this dinner that I made because it is so good. Okay, it's 8:30. I'm in bed in my PJ set. I have like 4 PJ sets now because I keep buying them. I'm obsessed, and I have my peppermint tea here, which I drink every single night. It's so good and puts me right to sleep. And then also, I am about to read my book instead of going on my phone before bed, something that I've been really trying to work on. I said I was going to in the new year, but I definitely still haven't been the best about it. I guess that concludes this vlog. This might have been kind of all over the place. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to YouTube, but it was super fun, and hopefully you got sort of a glimpse into my day. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed till the end, that means so much to me. Bye guys.